London is a melting pot of talents from all over the world. This is not only an economic and technological hub where the dreams of many come true, but also a center of cultural character. Can London be referred to as the cultural capital of the world, and why? We will discuss this in today's video. Welcome to the Relocate channel, where we discuss topics related to relocation to the United Kingdom. Perhaps not peace, but certainly Europe. The London Social Hub publication ranked London as the top city in the rating of the most culturally significant capitals of the old world. In London, there are 235 museums, 857 galleries, 208 theatrical performances. There are 34 World Heritage Sites in the whole country. In the capital itself, you can find 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: the Tower of London, Westminster Palace, Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew Gardens, and of course, Maritime Greenwich. Every year in the capital of Great Britain, there are more than 17,000 musical performances and more than 250 festivals, famous all over the world. For instance, the Notting Hill Carnival, for example, is a cultural event in London that receives support from the government at the highest level. So, Mayor of the city, Sadiq Khan, has put forth a variety of proposals in order to strengthen London's status as a cultural capital of the world. As an illustration, he introduced an award referred to as the London Cultural District, where multiple districts of the city compete for the title of the most cultural in order to receive funding for a variety of cultural projects and initiatives. In the year 2019, more than £1 million went to areas such as Camden, Kingston, Lambeth, and others. The mayor is also focused on preserving the city's music venues, and the City Hall actively supports him so that new venues do not displace smaller non-profit organizations. The city organizes the biggest cultural events with the backing of the mayor's office. An instance of a yearly London Design Festival can be mentioned, the objective of which is to demonstrate that London is genuinely the design capital of the world. In fact, the number of museums in the city is simply amazing. Everyone can find a museum to their taste. In addition, the majority of museums are completely free and only recommend making donations when you enter, according to your own judgment. The canvases presented in the National Gallery belong to the category of the most famous paintings in the world. For example, these are works by Van Gogh and Claude Monet, as well as Leonardo da Vinci and Rembrandt. In the National Portrait Gallery, one can find famous portraits like the image of Queen Elizabeth I, the portrait of William Shakespeare by John Taylor, or the image of the Bronte sisters, among other notable artworks on display. I was particularly impressed by the British Museum, the Victoria and Albert Museum, and the Natural History Museum. I highly recommend visiting them. Only the Broadway in New York can be compared to the vibrant theatrical life of London. In the West End, wherever you go, you will come across a theatre where a world-famous actor may be performing every evening. The most renowned London theatres in this vicinity of the city. These are the Harold Pinto Theatre, Prince of Wales Theatre, Wyndham's Theatre, and Shaftesbury Theatre. However, one should not forget about the oldest, although original, not saved. It is the Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. He is located on the south bank of the River Thames, where the great playwright once lived and worked. Shakespeare's legacy, you could say, continues to live in this city. In London, there are a huge number of bookstores, more than 800 of them, some of which are second-hand bookstores. Acquiring a 19th century edition of Shakespeare in London for the price of a meal is not a problem or a concern that needs to be worried about. The British Library houses such treasures as Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, first editions of Shakespeare's works, and the manuscript of Jane Eyre. London is not only a great destination for tourists and locals looking to immerse themselves in its beauty, but also an ideal place for cultural professionals aiming to advance their careers and reach new heights of success. They say that London offers a multitude of opportunities for IT specialists, for startups, for financiers, but the same can be said for those who work in the cultural sphere. In London, you can study, for example, at such well-known institutions as the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, the Guildhall School of Music and Drama, the University of the Arts London, and the Royal College of Music. Moving to London, you can attend local castings, significantly more in London than in some other smaller cities. The capital is home to the largest figures in various creative fields at the international level. I hope I was able to demonstrate to you the magnitude of London's cultural scene. London is a diverse city, and individuals of all backgrounds can discover opportunities here to begin their careers. Artists, among others. One of the best options for traveling to the UK is the Global Talent Visa. It can be obtained not only by IT specialists or scientists, but also by holders of creative professions who have certain achievements in their field and potential for the development of culture in the UK. If you're interested in moving to the UK, make sure to sign up for a free consultation at WelcomeTech, where we will assess your chances and find a suitable visa program for you. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.